Well, hello there. Apologies for a slight delay. Had a bit of a technical difficulties getting this thing running. Since I haven't been streaming for a good part of a year, you know. Not making an excuse, but just saying. But hello there. I hope you're all doing well. And today, we're gonna embark upon a journey. Unlike any. I know I say that every single stream, but you know what? This time I mean it. So, today, we're gonna play a little bit of a new game by the name of Crystal of Atlan. We gonna go with the only class that I feel confidence in playing this game, and there's Berserker. And the only reason for that is because I don't like dying. And if you know anything about me, if you have been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I'm really good at that. And I need any help, and I mean any, in order to prevent that from happening. Now, the only problem that we have at the moment...
Fragment of the crystal. Alright. A fragment of the crystal. Alright, time to leave these ruins. Didn't think it'd be this easy. Are these guards? Just in time. I could use a quick workout. Ancient Atlantean guards? To be expected of the ruined sealing the crystal of Atlan.
So let's get going.
Of course. It was easy. Until I ran into this little snag.
Need it? Okay, very good. Or maybe you'd like my help?
I got
How about this? Better? I'll tweak a little bit of volume of the game in a second. I tried to lower it already. I thought it would be fine, but alright, hold up. Just give me a second. Let's do this. So let's do about 10 should be fine. Let's do this. Okay, let me know if that's better. Right, so while this is going, the only problem that I have right now is that chat doesn't pop up on the screen, which is a little bit of an issue, as you can imagine, because I would like to see it. So we'll need to fix that in a second. Well, we'll deal with that after the tutorial. I'll do some technical maintenance, shall we say?
You're welcome. I knew someone would need my help.
You know, I didn't ask for backup.
Cut the chatter. Rally at the exit.
Come on.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna get to play every single class just to get a taste of them. To be honest, I don't know anything about this game. I'm kind of going in blind. I made the deliberate choice of not researching anything because I wanted to get an authentic experience of a new MMO, shall we say. It has been ages since I played an MMO. My last MMO that I played was like World of Warcraft, and that was in a distant 2017. So I'm most likely going to be a little bit rusty. So far, I'm just pressing buttons and hoping for the best.
Oh no!
So, my marionette.
I like the quick pace action so far.
That's no way to treat my friends. Tear them to shreds, marionette.
Like, obviously, I don't know what the story is so far, but I do like the idea of getting to try test every single character from the beginning. Because it kind of gives you a slight idea of what each character's playstyle is like. And then you can go from there. Which is a very unique tutorial for MMOs. Usually you don't get that.
These guys just won't stop.
We don't have time to waste here.
Yeah, I was not gonna mention wait until you missed a pretty important moment.
Oh my, I'm not late, am I? A dragon! Run! It's targeting us! Ah!
This reminds me of the Lich King raid.
The corner!
Ooh,
Let's take it down!
haven't thought of it in years. Okay, so I guess I'm playing the mage
You're
now.
not scared, are you?
You're one to talk. Let's do this! Take it down!
Aerial combat. I didn't know this game had that, to be honest. That's kind of nice.
Death dragon, take that! Shadow strike!
So I guess this is like the taste
I don't
of
feel like the taste of lead.
raiding, shall we say.
Meet your end.
To be honest, I feel as an advocate as I would probably have felt in the real raid.
Now use your
I don't think I'm doing anything.
Destroy it!
I like that, so I'm turning to tornado. Very nice. So mage got some shieldish going. That is pretty good because mages usually are really squishy. They die in like one hit.
Move out of the way!
Angel, contain yourself. The whereabouts of... Oh, well, I was going to read that, but I guess no. That's okay. Alright, so here we are. That tutorial wasn't too bad, to be honest. It was better than majority of tutorials that games usually have. So, let's take a peek. What do we have? Fighter. So, this is like a brawler type. Basically gauntlets. Actually, it looks like there's some... It's like between mage and swordsman, maybe? Because there's quite a few AoEs going. Brawlers are usually very, like, close and personal type. But I guess not in this game. Okay. So where else do we go? Puppeteer. Okay, so... So you get like a summon and you fight with them. Not my style, really. Let's see, mage. Mages, I assume, probably majority of AoEs. Probably the biggest damage. That's alright. Oh, we actually can check out all the like subclasses as well. So Warlock. I do like Warlock. I might go for him, to be honest. After... We already decided who we're going with this time, but we're just checking out all the classes. I do like the Magister, so I did watch some trailers for like characters, basically skill set, just to get a taste of them and basically see what they do. Magister seems like a very fun character for PvP, which I might try. I'm usually not a big PvP guy in MMOs, but it does seem kind of fun because he has a bunch of CC skills and he can put like enemies to sleep, and he can also go invisible, which is, you know, there's gonna be a bag of fun. Not for my enemies, but for me. I think this is the only heal in a game based on from what I saw, like the Blade Maiden, which is a bit rough considering that if you don't play this character and you don't have him in a raid, you kind of like essentially need to heal yourself. We didn't check if fighter has a subclass. Okay, this seems more of a like brawler oriented. Close and personal. Okay, that's fine. see what we got for ranged. So bounty hunter. Not a big fan of guns, to be honest. I don't know about that, Angel. That's a bit of a stretch. Kurasugi? I don't know. I mean, I can see some resemblance, but not much. Okay, so she has like a stun skill as well. That's pretty nice. That's like a heavy artillery. Big gunner situation. Okay. That was kind of cool, actually. I do like big explosions. But this is what we're here for. We are definitely going for Blade. Master Magic Blade is not what we're going for. This is what we're going for. Berserker. Now, I don't know much about this class, but I know 3 very important things. First, he has a shield. Second, he's half naked. And third, that he has a skill that prevents him from dying when he reaches 1 HP. All 3 of those things are very appealing to me, as you could have guessed. So that's what we started with. This game does have a system where you can have more than 1 character, so we probably will try multiple units as time goes on. Maybe not today, but on different streams. Today we're just gonna go straight, you know, Blade Master situation and see where we'll end up. I think this game has level cap at 60.
Look! That's Lumiville up ahead!
Don't know how long that takes to reach, but we'll see.
This is your first time on a mission, right? Don't worry, it's just a few decade.
All right, listen up, everyone. We have got to retake the mine. Without magicites, how are we going to make a living? How will we pay taxes? This is why the Decade have got to go. Hey, don't leave!
Oh, the person in charge! Let's go!
I would appreciate if subtitles had like some sort of background, because white on a contrast like gray is a bit rough. Okay, so you can choose your camera. I do usually like overhead view personally, but I feel like for the authentic RPG experience, I probably will go with this one. Because I do need like large scale view to avoid like AoEs or not, but we'll try this one and see how it goes. But for now, let's go with standard. Oh, this does not have. Ooh, I guess the. Well, that's the thing. I did see the people who play beta test, which lasted like 2 weeks, that they get to level 60, so I assume it doesn't take long. The only thing that makes me worried is that this game has energy system, so I don't know how bad it is or how like restrictive it is, because if everything requires energy, it's gonna be tough. Because the main appeal of RPGs is, or MMOs in general, that you can kind of grind it as much as you want. So if this is very restrictive in like raids and overall exploration, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult to get into. But just give me a second. Let me try to figure out why the chat is not popping up, because I do want to see the chat ideally. Just give me like a moment. Let me put some music for you guys, just so you don't feel bored. I'll take like a couple minutes just to see if I can figure it out. See. Oh, it has been so long since I streamed that I forgot everything. Botrix didn't even bother joining. That heartless son of a gun. Forgot about me by now. No worries, Angel. If you need to go, no worries whatsoever. It was good seeing you. I do know that for some of you guys, it's probably a bit on the late side. It was nice seeing you as well, Angel. Absolutely no worries. As I said, if the game proves to be fun, we'll probably do the same tomorrow, so no worries whatsoever. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so no, it's alright. It's mostly just to have it on the screen, just for so I can see while playing, but that's alright. Let's just get back to it. We'll figure it out on the next stream. probably could have restarted the stream and just, you know, try going from there, but you know what, we already been streaming for 20 minutes, so it's alright. We'll just keep carrying on as is. And then for next stream, I'll figure it out. I don't like that there's no voice over, unfortunately, but I guess we gotta do with what we have. Oops, my bad. For not introducing myself earlier on the airship, I'm Ellie, an apprentice at the Magitech workshop. Currently running errands for my senior. Looks like we're gonna be partners from here on out. Assume it's a girl. I've been burned before. So, I don't like to assume, but I'm just gonna make a bold prediction. My main responsibility in this mission is to repair the comms device. But don't go thinking I'm just some tech head. I'm more than capable of helping out in combat as well. I used to come to Loomville all the time to repair boilers, so I'm pretty familiar with everything here. Feel free to ask me anything if you need help. What the situation with the Decayed? I don't know who Decayed are. Well, you know, we'll go from there. You didn't show up without reading the manual, did you? A wave of advanced Decayed has surfaced across the globe. To make things worse, even the common Decayed have grown restless, going so far as to launch unprovoked attacks on humans. Oh, just you wait, Doug. The first old guy that we come across, that's when things are gonna start to pop off. Rhine City reassured us that only the remote floating islands were affected, but rumors say the mutation has already spread to Loomville. Apparently the rumors are true, but don't worry, the Adventurers Guild has already sprung into action. Now we need to beat the lower level decayed creatures to prevent them from spreading or causing mutations. I hope this is not going to be the common theme of this game, where I would need to read all the story, cause so help me Zeus if that's the case. Anyway, that's pretty much the situation now. Let's hurry and report to the person in charge. Witch of Decay, let's see. Oh, I hate this. I hate the chat. Can I block these messages at the top? They're gonna irritate me immensely otherwise. Is there a way? Please tell me there is. Is there a way? Is there no way? Show cursor. Let's do that. Just so you can see where I'm clicking. Display. Okay. Here. Show name. Show titles. Show pets. Speaker icon. Is that? Show scroll. Okay, hide all. I don't want to see any of them. I think that should be fine. Oh, so much better. So much better. Hide the Kakura. I hate in any game the scrolling messages. That's a curse against mankind, and those should be illegal. Oh, look at this. So much better. Now, let's take a peek at the graphics. So I'm running on the highest graphics, so this is basically as good as the game's gonna look, right? So far, the ray tracing looks pretty decent. The shading is quite nice. Oh, she's following me. Okay, never mind. I thought she was gonna join me on my endeavors. The NPCs look pretty good. Unlike in Genshin, they don't look too generic. They look like they have some sort of personality behind them, which is good. I guess a cycle of day and night. Okay, that's good. you the aid of the Adventurers Guild sent. You go to beginning. Young uns these days, they pretend to be anyone. Okay, actually, I'll take it back. I know exactly which voice to give him. Yeah, so as I said, I'm running on the highest graphics. So whatever you're seeing right now is basically as good as the game can possibly look. Unless you like, obviously, fine-tune your own ray tracing settings for your graphics card and all that, but I'm not gonna do that. That's too much work. Hey, never judge a book by its cover. I'm a technician from the Magitech workshop, and this here is a true adventurer. I really wish the text had some sort of, like a black background, maybe, just so it would have been a little bit easier, or maybe like a bold black, you know, overlay, because it's a little bit tough to read, to be honest. Come on, show him the commission letter from the guild. Okay, so this is, I guess, where I type my name. Let's see what the random ones are. Okay, those are all bad. Let's go with now. I have a choice. So the reason why Genshin Impact is the game in the description is because for whatever reason YouTube doesn't realize Crystal of Atlan is out, and it didn't allow me to select it as a game. So I just went with a description from one of the other streams, and it just so happened to be Genshin Impact, because you need to put some game. So, you know, it had to be done. I got no idea why or how, but I assume it's gonna get inputted into the game database at some point. Maybe just because it's the first day, but yeah. So for now, we are playing Genshin Impact 2.0. So, as I was saying, I have a choice. I can go with boring, you know, my normal name, or I can be cultured. I can go with something like, you know, something like that, you know? I think would be a good, I'm pretty sure I spelled connoisseur wrong, but that's how you know I'm a true connoisseur. You know what? I'm not gonna overthink it. Let's just go with standard, and then we're gonna have a hidden account. You know, when we're gonna, you know, go a little bit more culture. You two really were sent by the guild. These standards are sleeping these days. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. You all better listen up then, cause I'm only gonna explain things once. Our mine was attacked by the Decade and has been completely overrun. I tried to rally the villagers to take back the mine, but they all turned out to be cowards. What? The Decade are incredibly dangerous monsters. You actually tried getting alternate villagers to fight them. The heck was I supposed to do? Without our mine, we have no maguses. Our livelihood. We wouldn't even be able to afford the guild's taxes. Listen, Kakarot, I'm a man of culture. Do I look like I'm here for cheap thrills to go with a name like these nuts? Do I look like I'm 12? If the answer is yes, you would be absolutely correct, and that is exactly why I'm not doing it. I need to create a false impression that I am a mature adult that is here to have, you know, fun in a mature adult way. When in reality, I'm here to, you know, seek the cheapest of thrills and make the greatest jokes about these nuts. In fact, you know, I went to the gym today, right? And this is beside the point, but and I started talking to somebody there about fitness, right? And they were talking to me about fitness, and I was like, it's very nice and all, but I'm not too much into fitness. Unless we're talking about fitness, these nuts in your mouth. And, you know, after I said that, the man broke down in tears. And, you know, in shame, huddled away into the darkness, never to be seen again. And that's the kind of experience I'm here to seek. Now, that story may or may not be true. However, this just shows the, you know, tip of the iceberg, if you will. It's only gonna get worse from here, so buckle up. Instead of wasting time here blaming me, why don't the two of you hurry up and go deal with those decayed in our mind, like you're supposed to? Yeah, quit the nagging already. Anyway, Lux, we got to go get to the Orton before things get too out of hand. What do you mean voice lines sound weird, Kagura? You tell me this is not the greatest voiceover you ever heard in your life? Is that what you seriously sitting here trying to tell me? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Unbelievable. I'm going for 9 months and this man forgets his manners immediately. What do I always tell you? Manners make the man. And you have none, God. Anyway. Orton is a small floating island nearby. We'll need to take the airship to get there. Guild's footing the bill for the airship ticket. Let's find Lumi, the guild boss. No, that game releases next week. That game is reserved for me exclusively. I'm only gonna play it for one reason and one reason only. And that is to beat Greg at his own game. Because as we all know, Greg has the deep, unhealthy obsession with Honkai Star Rail. So you know, as well as I do, that he's gonna go all out on their game as well. Now, if I come in and, you know, hand his butt on a silver platter on his own domain, on his own rules, and on his own home turf, that's gonna be brilliant. You know, that's gonna be the greatest content this world will ever see. Greg will cry in a corner, ashamed of his shortcomings, and I will prevail victorious yet again. And that's the only reason why I'm going there. Absolutely, I'm telling you, that's the only reason why I'm playing their game. If Greg is second last on the leaderboard, you know I'm dropping his ass to the last place. If he's first place, I'm gonna take that W. You know, I'm taking the crown no matter the cost. And that's just how it's going to be. Okay? We just need to have that understanding straight away. But don't tell him that, you know? He will not know what's gonna come for him. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my training dojo and gonna refine all of my years upon years of experience with turn-based RPG games. And I'm gonna come out, you know, swing straight away. Day 1, I'm gonna clear the entire game. And then day 2, we're gonna have a relentless match against Greg all day long. It's best out of 69. You know, the first one to reach that sacred number is gonna be the winner. And that's just how it's going to be. Anyway, let's continue. I'm already losing my mind and we're not even an hour in. Cool, leveled up.
Should have given you some gear for the mission. Remember to equip it before battle. The mission takes priority. If you're ready, let's head out.
Alright, so far, I don't like the idea that the dialogue is not voiced. It's very gherkin, if you will. I really hate that, because I hate reading, for the most part, unless it's fun voices I can make, which, you better bet I'm gonna do it. The airship is ready to departure. The guild has purchased your ticket. Have a nice trip. Okay. Do not question my cyborg voice. Okay. Okay, so this is, I guess, a stamina system. So, what's the cap? Let's take a peek. So, okay, so it's not like continuous refill. After unlocking, count any. So, hold up. So what is this? So this is reserve. Okay, so that's overfill. I assume this is like the account energy. So I presume that's basically what you use for different instances on all of your accounts. I wonder if this energy, though, is capped to the account or just to one character, because if it is capped to just one character, that's kind of sucky, but actually it's good. It's good. Never mind, I was gonna say it's sucky if it's for everyone, because 120 doesn't seem a lot considering it's 5 per dungeon, so you only get, what? It's 24 runs a day, which is not a lot. So refills are 6 AM. Okay, oh, okay, so this is actually pretty good. So anything that's overfilling is going to convert into reserve energy. That's not a bad mechanic, because usually it's like 3 times slower, like 2 times slower. So that's good. And it's capped at 840, okay. That's alright then. Because I assume you can have multiple accounts with this energy, so you're probably not going to use it on all of them. And it's going to overflow into account energy, so you can use it on your other characters. Which is actually not a bad mechanic. It will really depend how much energy you spend on, like, the endgame content, I guess, for the raids and whatnot, where you get the gear and all the good stuff.
Bring it on!
I haven't spent anything yet, Kagura. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a true free-to-play until proven otherwise. I don't even know how pay-to-win this game is yet, because I haven't delved into the cash shop or any sort of battle passes, which I'm sure this game probably will have, or any sort of Welkin type situations. We'll check all of that out later, but for now, we'll see how it goes. No. Greg said that his last exam is on 16th of June, Doc. So he will be there. He will be there, or he will be square. And I'll make him square if he isn't there. Orton is just through these grasslands. But beware, wandering Tokri. That's a tough one to pronounce. Okay, so there's rain mechanics. Let me actually check. I was hoping that there's gonna be like a rain mechanic where it makes your clothes like wet or something, or like drips off your hair. I guess that's too much. It does bounce off you. Shadows? No, no reflections. Maybe it's too shallow. I usually like to check the overall like graphics of the game when you go. Okay, so there's auto loot, extractable platform. That's good. Because let's practice basic combos for now. See. How they go. Okay. Let me see, can I use skills mid-air? Yes, I can. That's good. Okay, that was pretty easy. Hi Liz, glad to see you. You know, late. You didn't really miss much. I just been kind of doing tutorials so far. And nothing else for now. Okay. I'm not sure if there's any like chest systems or anything like that. So for now, I'll just assume there isn't. And just keep carrying on. It wasn't asking, it was a threat, Kakarot. Get your facts straight. Asking would imply that I would accept rejection, which in this case, I'm not. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, so there's time limits for these dungeons. Okay, this is like a mixture of Null, I guess, and Hyena. Oh, okay, so there's lockable. There's lockable camera. Because I was gonna check how to actually lock the camera. Okay. Because I do like lock camera a bit more, usually. Unless it's like a raid, in which case I need to move around a bit more.
Try entering the resonance stage.
Alright, not bad.
Alright, now use your ultimate!
That was pretty easy.
Completing battles and missions gets you stronger gear. Don't forget to swap it out.
No, it was for the next game that comes out, the Aether Origin or whatever it was called. I forgot off the top of my head. But that one. Actually, hold on. I need to change my dash from left shift to right mouse button, because can I do that? There's a key binding. Is there no key binding? Oh, hold up, there we go. So dodge. Let's do that. Oh, that's so much better. I'm too used to Genshin mechanics where I just dodge and attack with just mouse. I can't do it with left shift. Left shift is usually for sprinting, and this game doesn't have that, so. Okay, actually, yeah, let's go on. So I assume you can quit the dungeons halfway through, which is a bit weird, because I don't know why you would do that. But maybe, I guess if you don't want to continue something, but seems a bit unusual that will give you that choice. So I've only been here for like 5 minutes. But I do appreciate the indecisive nature, you know? Alright. Now we've seen the first character that I'm actually interested in. The tall, burly blacksmith. Now we're talking. This man is gonna forge me the Excalibur that will aid me in my mission to save this world. Alright, old man, get up. Sir? Sir? Sir, are you okay? Do I need to get you a glass of water? Well, I guess we'll never know if he needed something. Ooh, okay, the chest. Hold up. So there is looting system in this game. Okay. That makes things way more interesting. Okay, I see a chest. I see a chest. Now we're talking. Now I can clearly unleash all years of Genshin Impact experience I have of looting places and going into places that are most likely not supposed to be in. Now we're talking. Is there anything else? Okay, I can go there. That's fine. Can go there. That's fine. Explode there, explode there. Nothing there. Hold up. Just to make sure. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's get going. Which way? That way. Right, I'm getting kind of the hang of the combat so far. It's not too bad. The movements are a little bit less fluid than I would like them to be, but the aerial combat is kind of good. Gives a little bit more maneuverability, which I do appreciate. What was that? Somebody give me a like or something? Somebody watching me. Unbelievable. Doing alright, just had a little bit of a kerfuffle with the in-game chat and also the stream chat. Since I haven't streamed for about 9 months, the overlay that I used to use probably go outdated, so I need to kind of tweak it out a little bit. But other than that, it's fine. Are you alright, sir? We've dealt with the monsters.
Miria, she's still...
You look seriously injured. Don't move, sir. We'll take you back to Loomville straight away. Okay, hold up. Let me double check. Just to make sure there's no secretive secrets. Doesn't look like it. Okay, hold up. I thought maybe there's like a mechanic where you can jump on top of buildings or something. That would be kind of cool, actually, for exploration's sake. I guess there's nothing there. That's fine. Let's get going. Well, the last stream was in August, so it hasn't been quite a year yet. As a new member of Adventure Guild, team up with Ellie to tackle the Decade attack in Loomville. So I guess this is like story quest bonuses, if you will. Okay, I'm level 5 already. Very nice.
As your adventure level increases, you can learn new... Let's start from the basics.
Oh, okay, so this is the skill tree.
Voila! Put those skills to good use, cuz practice makes perfect.
I see. Okay. So for now, I'm not gonna go too deep into the skill tree. We'll figure it out as we go along. For now, we'll just carry on as is. It is MMO, so it's basically, it has like the rating. Think of it as Genshin, but with other players. It's kind of what this is. Now. Hey, you over there. Breaking news. Walk on by, but don't let this pass you by. An adbot? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Every class go through a class change. After a certain amount of growth, selecting a specialization that determines its own combat style. Worried about the path ahead? The Adventures Guild provides every adventure with the class change mentor to guide them through their process. We offer comprehensive training and rare opportunities. Please join the Adventure Guilds or face the consequences. Take out the guild stone badge. Adventure badge registration information detected. You may live human for now. Thank you for your interest. For more information on class change, please check the bulletin board next to me.
It's important to choose your own path on your adventure. Think carefully about which path suits you best.
Well, I'm pretty sure I already know which path suits me. And that is a path of a half-naked, spiky-haired, menacing like any. In other words, Berserk.
You back? I'm Glenn. Thank you for saving my life.
Has been a minute since I did an old man voice, so I'm a little bit rusty. Just bear with me. Glenn Rovick, the legendary weaponsmith. He's a blacksmith. Ellie, come on. Get with the program. Who was crowned weapon master for 10 years in a row.
That was before I retired. I've been living in seclusion for quite some time now. Adventurer, have a request. My daughter, Miria, disappeared during the Decade attack. I wanted to go look for her myself. But as you saw, I nearly ended up getting killed by those Tok'ri. I needed to make some preparation before I set off again. In the meantime, please, keep looking for Miria. Any clue at all would be helpful. He's still alive. I just know it.
No problem. Get some rest, sir. With any luck, the adventurer and I will have Miria back safe and sound by the time you wake up. These voices are gonna tear up my throat. I already can feel the impact.
Rest? How can I possibly rest when my dear Miria is still missing? Trust me. All right. I'm counting on you two. I'll join you guys as soon as I'm ready.
During a fight, supplies are just as important as gear. Don't forget to equip some potions.
I
adventurer.
swear there's a conspiracy among here that the game devs didn't decide to voice every single character just so I will voice all of them for myself and for you guys, and in the process just lose my voice on the first stream that I'm back. Which is doing old man voices is like the most fun thing to do, but golly, it's so exhausting. I mean, every stream's description is like a hidden Easter egg, you know? Only the most enlightened of beings can appreciate it. Actually, I just realized something. I forgot that... Hold up. So, I forgot that... Okay, let's reset it. I forgot the right mouse button is a camera adjuster. So I bind it as a sprint, and then I was like, why can't I turn? Oh, this game has titles. God. Didn't know that. Okay, so I got some rewards. Don't know what these are about, but I'll take it. I assume gold is like the standard currency that you can probably have, like... I don't know if this game has an auction, but I assume if it has, that's basically what you use it for. And these are probably like the premium currency? Something? Let's actually take a peek at what we got. So... let's put this. And is there no like bag? They're not unlocked yet. I guess not. So probably can't use it yet, but that's fine.
Glad you got Glenn back. He's the only one who can repair Magitech devices around here. I was already getting worried, and here he is. I expected nothing less from a guild elite. Is he serious? He's reducing Master Glenn to a repairman. While you were away, I counted the people who fled to the village for safety. We're missing 5 miners and their girl, Miria. Master Glenn has asked us to find Miria. We'll get her back safe and sound. Good. Very good. Maybe find the mining team while you at it too. While you're at it as well, how about you cook me dinner? Tuck me into bed and tell me night-night story, so I can sleep with my eyes closed for once without having the terror of war flashbacks haunting me at night. Now what say you?
I like this guy a lot.
I'd hate to lose such skilled workers. If I could get them back, maybe I can still make this month's quota without too much loss. What was that? Nothing. Nothing. Just some business management stuff. Don't mind me. The miners have locators when they go underground to work. You can use the mine's comms device to triangulate their positions. I already got the Magicite berry you need. Take it with you.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people on this server, to be honest. I also wondered, there was like 3 service selection at the beginning, and I wasn't 100% sure if it's bindable or not. But I just like the second one because it was the smoothest. I'll need to check it out later if it is bindable. No worries, Liz. I know it's like only 12 PM for you or something, so no worries whatsoever.
Oh,
I was gonna do the old man voice for a sec. Mix it up my brain cells for a second.
oh, industrial grade cut magicite. And such satisfying weight. This definitely do. This is heavier than a sack of rocks. Never seen one before, huh? This is way more powerful than usual berries. You won't even be able to get one without a license.
I saw for a second say incense, and I was about to say, what does incense have to do with anything? I'm not here to relax. I'm here to conquer this world, once and for all. Let's go. That Bika is getting on my nerves. He treats Master Glenn like a repairman, and all he cares about is rescuing miners to meet his quotes. I mean, the man's gonna work, you know, you can't blame men for hustling. I can't believe someone like him was selected at the Guild's assigned PIC. I'm writing him up in my report, that's for sure. Huh? Well, there are some weapons in the emergency supplies. Quick, let's grab them all. No way we're leaving him any. Well, by all of them, I guess she means one. Ooh, this is level 5 blade, very nice. That's fine. I'm fine here as well. Okay, so let's get going. This airship is ready for departure. The guild has purchased your ticket. Have a nice trip.
Found the communicator. I'll fix it lickety-split. Keep the monsters away from me.
Well, I can't promise that. I'll try my best, but you should never hope for me to do the task at hand, because I'm probably gonna get distracted by a chest, by, you know, a butterfly, by a handsome, tall character they're probably gonna walk by, or very old, muscular man. You know, they may or may not forge me the Excalibur that I am desperately hoping for. It just, you know, it's like Yugi says, everything is in heart of a cards. And if you're lucky, the face shall smile upon you. Oh, Nally. So, for now, I just kind of want to practice all the combos. I'm not particularly interested in the skills for a moment, because I'm trying to figure out if there are any, like, iframes or specific patterns to use. They're gonna make a combo a bit smoother. Pull. Okay, so 2 slashes, second skill, first skill, 2 slashes. That's a combo for now.
Accomplished. Look, the locator signal is deep inside the mine.
Yeah, sometimes YouTube censors stuff. I don't know where, because we had that before. Some people couldn't send messages. But I don't think. It usually doesn't happen if you're not saying anything, you know. Naughty, shall we say. With Stokely and the Decade everywhere, they probably panicked and fled inside without thinking. I'll stay here to keep the comms device running. It's up to you to go in and save them. Your adventurer's badge also serves as comms unit. I will contact you with this machine if there's an emergency. Kakura, I feel like, you know, you're trying to send some cryptic... not as far as I know. Maybe in some language it is, but definitely not in English, I can tell you that much. I think you might have upset the YouTube overlords, Kakura, and they're trying to, you know, push you in your place, if you will. Anything here? No. Let's get going then. This reminds me strongly of, like, the first World of Warcraft dungeons you go to, there's like a mine dungeon where you fight a bunch of gnolls. And that was one of my first experiences with MMOs back in like very distant 2010s. And golly, it brings a lot of memories back. Not great memories, but memories nonetheless. Very nice. Ooh, that's a big mama. Ooh, that's an angry boy. Crystallized beast, huh? Alright, time to rumble. I thought I'd dodge that, but I guess not. I thought maybe I can dodge me that. Or you can charge it. Didn't even know that. So I guess a stand mechanic as well. I didn't mean to use healing potion, but I guess I did. Okay, that was interesting. I got purple gear. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I assume it's good. Oh, it's definitely better than what I had. Look at that. I wish that the gear actually displayed on the character. That would have been kind of a neat little touch. But that's alright. Oh, hi there, Savik. Haven't seen you in... Sorry, I was a bit preoccupied with a bit of a boss battle, if you will. Yeah, I had a bit of a hiatus, if you will, but now we are back, better than ever, with just as many brain cells, which is exactly one. And just as mediocre gameplay as we always have, so, you know, not much changed. Okay, so we're going down.
Whoa. Can't believe the size of these ruins under the mine. That was close. The constructs are still functioning.
Ooh, okay, so this is a stealth. Now look at this. I mean, Solid Snake taught me how to be sneaky, but I don't know if I can unleash my unbelievable sneaking prowess. I feel like it's gonna be a tough one, but you know what? We're gonna do our best. Sir, may I ask a question? Are you perhaps familiar with I am... Oh, actually, never mind. I was gonna ask if he's familiar with Wall-E, you know, one of the most famous little robots in known universe, but I guess that question can wait. Well, oh no, oh no, he's coming. I wish this was more threatening than it actually is, but I guess it isn't. Oh no, there's another one. It's a cousin. You heard me trash talk them. I guess you brought a friend as well. Wow. This is not a very good security system, you know? If I was in charge of this place, I would do a massive rehaul. Because these things, they can only view like 5 meters in front of them and nothing else. Yeah. I don't know how to... Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I spy with my little eye a treasure. And you know what that means. It's grave digging time. Now that we've done that, it's time to keep sneaking. Like a sneaky snake. There's no companion so far, Sadvik. I'm not sure if there is any at all, but so far so good.
Singing?
I don't trust this lady.
Hey, Adventure! Do you hear me?
Lady, do you need help? Oh,
It's gone.
oh, never mind. I thought she's stuck on a tree. I don't know, maybe she watched Alice in Wonderland and saw she's Cheshire Cat for a second, and I was like, well, gotta help a lady in need. But I guess not. This gives me strong Wuthering Waves vibes as Camellia. I'm just saying, if this lady is gonna pin me down and make me extremely uncomfortable in the next hour, I'm not gonna be too pleased about that. Look, Kakura, you telling me if you are in undisclosed location, trapped between a bunch of walking trash cans that may or may not, you know, dispose of you in a cubical manner if they do catch you, and then just some weird lady starts singing on a tree, you telling me you wouldn't be at the bare minimum weirded out? Is that what you're saying to me? Come on. Hello, can you hear me, Adventurer? Your signal is super weak. Is everything okay? There seems to be some ruins ahead. Ruins? The guild didn't mention anything about ruins in the briefing. This might be even more dangerous than we thought. Get out of there, Adventurer. Sadvik, I knew I can always count on you, my guy.
Miriam might be inside. I can't go back now.
Alright, I trust you. You keep going. I'll report this to the guild first. Be careful. Alright, well, let's keep going. I feel like you two need to get room at this point. Okay, what we gonna go on here? Okay, hold up. So maybe there was like a secret in a brush. But I guess not. I like the aesthetic so far. Like, the design of this game so far is very appealing. It does unfortunately have that slight hint of being a mobile game, if that makes sense. Like, the games like Genshin and Wuthering Waves, they didn't really have that on PC. They felt like they were PC games. But I don't know, something about Crystal of Atlan so far. I don't know if this, like, the icon in a corner, or like the massive EXP bar at the bottom, but it does give that slight, you know, mobile game vibe, which is, I don't know. I might get used to it, but it's a tiny bit of footer. Is it not available? I'm pretty sure you can just download it on PC, Kagura, because I don't think it's region restricted there, unless I'm wrong, which could be the case. But the combat does seem quite fun so far. Like, I wasn't bored yet. A hair tie. Looks like he was torn off some cloth. Could this belong to Miria? I should ask Master Glam. Okay, hold up, let me just make sure. Oh wait, hold no, wrong direction. Just there's no chest or anything like that. You see, guys, the game is trying to trick me. It's trying to let me not have the chest. I cannot be tricked, game. I'm like Indiana Jones. I'm in it for the loot. And becoming an archaeological expert is just an added bonus. My kleptomania needs to get satiated. Otherwise, I won't be able to sleep at night knowing that there's some chests left behind. Okay, so yeah, level 60 is the max. That's fine. What are the likes? I don't understand what that is, to be honest. Okay, catalyst. So this is, I guess, just like a daily spin where you get random stuff. That's fine. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. It kind of feels like a mobile game a lot. What is this? No, is this like skins or something? I see those. So this is where the real game starts. Oh, very nice. So, you telling me that by topping up 50k, I can get... What is this? I can get a cat in a hat with 3 eyes. Okay, how much is 50k? Hold up. I need to know. So, for the low price... Where was it? Top up, okay. So, I assume this is not $99.99 as per every single game out there. So, you need to top up exactly, give or take, about 1,000 clams in order to get a cat in a hat. I don't know about you, but to me it seems worth it. Outfit title. Ooh, this seems kind of OP. Yep. So this is, I guess, is where the pay to win really starts to, you know, show, shall we say. Yeah. Nah. I was hoping that this game not gonna be... No. I'm not gonna spend. I'm gonna wait for you to play. But I'm just curious how heavy pay to win it will be, because this game has PvP. So keep that in mind. I don't know, like, this is just cosmetics so far. This is not like gear or anything. So I don't know how OP this is. Like, I know these give, like, obviously stats or whatnot, but I don't know if it's a lot or little so far. So to me, it doesn't showcase much. And you also get these, so I assume these are pay to win and these are like free. So I don't know if you can get stuff for free, like gacha. So, okay, so this is like a monthly. This is like a monthly pass. How much is that? So 280. That would be. I assume this is like $1. So this is about 5. So I assume the monthly card is 5. So what do you get for it? Daily energy cap. Seems OP. 6 free double potions. 2 free abyss runs. 5% AXP boost, trading house transaction fee. So there is trading house. Okay, so in any game that has pay-to-win system, I assume all of these outfits are tradable. So probably what's gonna happen is majority of people are gonna buy those outfits and just sell them for gold. And that way, you know, trading house listing lists. Okay, we're gonna check out how bad the trading system in this game is later. But so far, this actually seems fine. Like, look. Okay, pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Let me break it down for you. Okay. I'm dead. Look, you can hold me to this. Okay. I will never reach this point. Okay. This will not happen. I'm not getting this cat in a hat. Okay? But I might get to maybe this point. I might spend like $10, okay? Maybe this because it's plus 13 and it's like $25, okay? Maybe. If this is like OP, I maybe will get it. Maybe. But that's just a very strong maybe. I'm still gonna remain free to play until I'm proven that I need to spend in order to compete, which probably will happen. And in that case, I most likely will quit. But until then, we are remaining strong. So this is just, you know, we just checking this to see how bad it is. So expansion packs. It doesn't seem too pay to win so far. Like, I assume you can only get with pay currency like these little creature thingies, whatever they are, like pets, I assume. And you get free summons as well. I don't know if this is daily. Look, guys, come on. Have some faith in me. Come on. Come on, it's your good old friend Lux, you know, the free-to-play enthusiast. I don't know what this is, to be honest. But so I guess I'll go for this title because it's shareable. I'll just go for that. I don't know what this is. Okay. What are your bets that I'm gonna get something good? Let's see, what are the odds? So 1.6% is the rate for S rank drop. So this is basically pulling a 5-star. I don't think I'm gonna get this, but if I will, oh, ain't you gonna feel silly for doubting me? Let's see. Okay, so we got purple. Pad books. Okay, so this is B actually. This is the worst. Okay, so my luck proven to be pretty bad so far. That's a given. That's a given. That's all right. Now let's try this. Look, guys. Okay, look. As I said, I'm just proven to be correct yet again. So these, I assume, is like the tradable thing is so how much is actually 110 pole? Does it not show? Because it says 500 of the paid ones, but it doesn't show. Like, do you need to have paid ones to pull? Okay, you know what? We'll get back to this. We're already stalled long enough. Let's just keep going for now. I'm already too deep into mechanics. I'm probably not gonna care about. Okay.
How can I reset the Miria? How can I rest when Miria hasn't been found yet? My pecs are aching in the rain. My body mass reduced by at least 2.4%. The gains, I can feel them diminishing by the second.
But your injuries haven't healed yet. The ancient ruins beneath the mine are full of magical constructs and the decayed. It's too dangerous to go down there unprepared.
Too dangerous? That's all the more reason for me to go. Miria has never needed to fend for herself like this. We must be terrified, helpless, crying her eyes out.
But oh, Lux, you came back just in time. Master Glenn wants to go in alone.
I found a clue in the ruins. You might want to take a look. This is unmistakable. It belongs to Miria. He must be in the ruins. I'm going with you. And that's that. But Ellie's right. There's danger and monsters around every corner in those ruins. It would be difficult to make progress with your current weapons. I may be losing my visions, but I still see that.
I'm gonna be real with you, old man. The fights are getting harder.
I've got an idea. Help me gather some abandoned scraps from nearby, adventurer.
Okay, hold up a second. I need to get some water because my throat just feels like I've swallowed a bag of nails. And that's not ideal, as you can imagine. Okay. I feel better. I can see though people already popping off summoning and whatnot. Okay, so let's carry on. Actually, give me a sec. Close the window since it's getting a bit dark. And the last thing I need is to be invaded by a swarm of bugs. Alright, so let's carry on.
Discarded parts? No problem. There's plenty of scraps here. If it helps you rescue our missing brothers, feel free to take whatever you need. If you have any questions, just ask.
That was this weird singing ghost that was standing on top of a tree, and what's that about?
The girl singing in the mine. Huh, you must have run into the witch. She was the one controlled the decayed with her voice.
made them attack us. I still haven't heard from most of the others. They're still alive, adventurer. I know it. You're the only one who can save them. I mean, Sadvik, you're not wrong, but jokes on you today was sunny, actually. I bet you didn't expect that. To be fair, neither did I, but the point stands. What is this? Oh, I guess this is like invitee thingy. Okay, there's so many tabs so far. I actually wanted to check. How did I? Oh, I got 2 summons. You know what that means, guys. Actually, no. Hold up. Not yet. We're gonna do that later. I was gonna say summoning time, but not yet. Sadvik, a 3 is better than none, okay? I gotta take what I can get.
Got the parts? Good work. Now break the scrap down into parts. Parts can be used to enhance your gear. Without enhancement, your gear is only at the bare minimum of its potential. Experienced adventurers know better than to entrust their lives to a piece of junk. You can also dismantle unused weapons into parts, but that's an irreversible process, so think carefully before you do so. Once you're ready, meet me at the entrance of the mine. Miria is waiting for us.
I'm pretty sure Doc is gonna be after you like a dog after a bone.
Weapon improvements are an indispensable
spaghetti
part of
takes,
combat.
Savik.
Try upgrading your weapons with enhancement materials to unleash their power.
See, I told you, all you need to do is mention anything to do with Italy and Doc will get summoned. He's like a genie, but also for bad cooking. That's the only time he appears. Anything else he doesn't care for. As soon as you say that you're making lasagna with, you know, rice, he's there and he's square. He's gonna make you square, if anything.
But a word of caution, adventurer. The higher your weapon's current enhancement level, the lower its chance of success at any further enhancements.
Oh,
Choose wisely, adventurer.
I got a weapon that I can't even use? Unbelievable. Oh wait, there's a bag. I was looking for a bag and I was like, where's the bag? It was right here all along. Okay, so what I wanted to check was this. Oh, wait, what? Level 15, because I wanted to see what's the like outfit that they give you for free is, or at least how good it is. Now let's check Glenn.
Are you ready? There are people who need saving, and Miria is waiting for me too.
Sadvik, the best way to avoid angry Italian is to compromise and share your greatest marinara recipe. You know, that's the only way to appease them. Just offer a peace offering of marinara jar and they may or may not accept your pitiful wish of quenching their anger. I would know because after the Great Pineapple debate, many tomatoes had to be sacrificed in order to appease Doc. And to this day, I don't think he still is appeased. I thought there was a chest for a second, but I guess no. So, this path is open for a reason, I assume. Actually, no. I was hoping there's gonna be a treasure chest at the end. You know, I was feeling smart about going the wrong way and all that, but... now I have an egg on my face, and I have only myself to blame. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh no, it's still the same thing. Never mind. I mean, marinara, I usually make like a vegetable ragu with marinara. One of my meals that I started having is basically like sauteed onions, carrots, and some bell peppers with some garlic powder, a little bit of 5 spice Chinese seasoning, and some black pepper. And then you add like a tablespoon of Greek yogurt and some marinara. Or if you don't have marinara, salsa will do as well. You know, whether you want to upset Italians or Mexican people is up to you. And basically you saute that together. You can add like other vegetables, obviously, but I usually, almost at the end, add a little bit of fresh cucumber and a little bit of like romaine lettuce. And that makes it a little bit, it gives it a little bit of a crunch, which I like. And then you just simmer it for about 5 to 10 minutes. You got yourself a ragu, if you will. That's kind of what I've been eating lately. And if you want to go full hog to the wall, you get some rice crackers and eat it with it. But not the crappy, you know, circular ones. You get the proper kind. The good stuff. So, anything I was missing? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, it is a balanced meal, yeah. I actually sometimes, if I want like extra protein, I add either some chicken, like diced chicken, or a can of tuna to it. Just to make it a bit more filling. And it's actually pretty good. It's like really good for your stomach. And it's also very easy to make. And you know, you can substitute obviously vegetables and different proteins. You can add like prawns, different fish, different meats, you know. It's kind of, you basically make it your own type situation. Nothing here. Can I break these? No. Okay. That's fine. Nothing here. Alright. I'm slowly getting the hang of combos. Little by little. There we go. Little by little, I'm getting accustomed to kind of parrying, if you will, and a little bit of aerial combat. I didn't even notice the blacksmith was actually helping us.
Thank you for saving me. I thought I was done for. If you're pressing on, be careful of that witch. Witch? Those decayed are all under her spell. He was the one who attacked the mine. I got it. You get somewhere safe as soon as you can.
Okay, cutscene.
You're the one who is singing. Stay back.
Ooh,
No,
that's
not possible.
I don't think you can fix it with the makeup. That's probably genetic. Ain't no layer of mascara can fix that pretty face, shall we say.
She's summoning more decayed. Run!
Oh, I thought we were gonna fight her. I guess not. Oh well, maybe next time. Okay, we go to level 14. We almost at a mark where we can finally get a snazzy outfit going. Absolutely no worries, Sav. It was a pleasure seeing you as always. And as I said, I most likely will be streaming tomorrow and Friday as well, so we'll still have plenty of time to catch up. So get a good rest in you, and I'll see you later.
The miners we rescued have all headed back. Any signs of Miria? About the powerful advanced decay. Which? Controlling your own kind? An advanced decay like that is way too dangerous. We have to find Miria as soon as possible. Don't worry, Master Glenn. I'll ask the Adventurers Guild to help immediately. Master Glenn? What happened? I was daydreaming. We'll contact the guild immediately to have veteran adventurers deal with the witch. When she's out of the way, we'll find Miria.
Okay, wild guess. I know. I'm no Nostradamus, but my prediction is that the so-called witch is Miria. I know. I amaze myself every day with my deduction skills. And our good old boy Glenn over here was pondering how to fix his daughter's, you know, half polymorph into a fish person, shall we say.
Deal with? What are you going to do? No, it shouldn't be like this. Huh? Where are you going, Master Glenn? He's heading to the cave depth. There are other adventurers from the guild there. There shouldn't be any problems, right? Oh yes, I almost forgot to tell you. Your room is now ready. Fighting hard means you gotta rest hard too.
Alright, well. I guess we're going to a different map now. No, they call me Watson. Just because I'm just as hold up. Is that Tracer from Overwatch skin? Is it? Or am I tripping? Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, as I was saying, they call me Shellick because I'm just as pointless and just as cumbersome to be around. However, I prove to be useful at the crucial moments of need. You know, when Shellick says,
Right on point, Holmes, but let me explain.
yeah, I mean, being Sherlock is too tough. Being Watson is way better. Because, you know, all you need to do is just keep Sherlock in check, and I can do that. But being Sherlock himself, too much work. You always got to be correct. You always have to, you know, solve puzzles, solve crimes. Like, what does Watson do? He sips on a cup of tea, he has a cool mustache, a fancy dancy little hat, he wears a cool suit, and, you know, he just kind of waltz around, if you will, and just being himself. And I can do that. If there's one thing I can do, is waltz around and be myself. Anything else? Questionable, but you know what? We'll try our best. Lux, this is how the guild has prepared it for you. It's your home from now on, so you can come back whenever you want. My home doesn't look too bad. It actually looks pretty cool. We got a map, we got a lamp, we got a telescope, we got a hammer, we got drugs, we got the collection of butterflies, we got envelope. I mean, what else do you need? Well, it's not a mansion, but an adventurer roughing it for months on end. Isn't it nice to have a place of your own to process all your adventures along the way? There's a gramophone in the room, you see. That's what I had guild prepared for you, but it was damaged during transportation and needs fixing. Well, that's no good, is it? Don't worry, once the commissions in Oriton is over, I'll fix it for you. There's nothing like kicking back to some nice music after an adventure. I mean, you got a point there, Ellie. You got a point. Here, I thought this was going to be a cakewalk, and then an advanced decay showed up. I've already contacted the guild. They send in veteran adventurers to help tomorrow. I wonder what kind of experts they'll be. But there's a problem for tomorrow, Ellie. Today, Ellie is toast from all the adventuring. Let's go get some rest. Lumaville is not a big city. Less heavy machinery around. It should be quiet at night. I'll wait for you outside the door tomorrow morning. Good night. Alright, well, I guess this is our home from now on. Very nice. Oh no. Oh no! I'm a vampire. I knew it. I knew those handsome red eyes weren't just decoration. Well, I guess it's time to come clean, guys. I am a cousin of Alucard. I don't know how to tell you. There's no easy way about it, but I was gonna hide it until my grave until we came across this mirror, and now the secret is out of the bag. I don't know if you can look at me ever the same, but I only wish that you won't judge me too hard. And that's the thing. There's a reflection literally of the entire room. Like, if you know, you zoom around, there's a reflection of everything except us. I don't get it. It's either me that's haunted or their mirrors. And I don't know which one is worse. Well, I guess. Very nice. So I can just sit down and just admire my ever-expansive kingdom. One bed, a drawer, some vases, and a window. It's not even chair by the window. Oh well. A peaceful night has passed. You have rested in an inn that definitely wasn't haunted. All rested up, Lux. Ready to press on. I got in touch with the Adventurers Guild yesterday, and they decided to upgrade this commission. they also sent a veteran adventurer to provide support. Veteran adventurer, you say? Yep, I heard that he is a very skilled swordsman. With guidance from experienced seniors in the same class, you may be able to advance yourself and take your strengths to the next level. I just got word that there's another riot inside the mine, and our main force has already arrived at the entrance. Lux, no one knows the mine better than you right now. Everyone is waiting for you. This is a great opportunity to showcase yourself as a new adventurer. I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, I can claim that, yeah, I don't know why you show it to me if I can't claim it yet. Oh, I can change my class now. Okay, that's actually before that. Where's my gear? I think it's that one. I can't open it? I've been lied to. Ooh, that's bunnies. Now. Wait, hold up. Did those bunnies just bury themselves into the ground at a mere sight of me? I don't know if I should be impressed or horrified. Oh well. I guess we're persevering. It's some mighty ominous music. Hey, adventurer, over there. Do you have some time? Well, depends who's asking, I guess. So, you the adventurer who first entered the ruins. Not bad, young blood. I'm Wade, acting president of the Adventurers Guild. I apologize for the guild's previous misjudgment on the risk level of this commission. Put you against an enemy beyond your abilities. The fault lies with me. However, I came here this time to correct this mistake. You don't have to fight this battle. Please, return to Rhine City in advance and report. The reward for the quest will be settled as usual. Huh? Wait a minute. Do you have any questions? We promised Master Glenn would help him find his daughter. We can't just give up halfway. Hey, Lux, am I right? Well, as once a wise man said, if you don't engage in a battle, you can't lose. And I shall live by such creed. Please, let me fight in the upcoming battle. Ancient ruins are now advanced decayed. This is too much for novice adventurers. If you want to continue to fight, you'll have to convince me with your strength. If you are headed to the clearing in the village, and we'll spar, we both swordsmen, so why stand around debating when our blades can do the talking? Hi there, Kagero. You basically missed us fighting some dungeons and me gushing over the fact that I got put into a house with a haunted mirror that doesn't show only my reflection and reflects absolutely everything else in the room. But other than that, we're just struggling along, getting our class change quest, if you will, and seeing where that will lead us. Now we're talking to this pirate lady, if you will. Going toe-to-toe with Wade. Watch yourself. That off sometimes gets confused with all the swinging and forgets to haul back. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm Eudora, navigator for the Adventurers Guild. This morning Wade told me a newbie was in danger and practically dragged the airship over here. So I thought I'd see a pup with a tail between its legs. You got some skill, Lux. My money's on you this round. get your best gear on, and head to the duel. Kakarot, contain yourself. We are on a mission. There's no time for thirst, only appreciation. Let's see what we got. Well, 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 I guess
Swordsman Wade, at your service.
it's time to duel. Okay, I'm running away. I'm running away. No, hold up. Swordsmaster Wade, I need tactical retreat. Look at me, guys. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's time. It's time to unleash the power like any. We've been training for this moment. No, hold up, hold up. Wade, Wade, you cheating son of a gun. Don't you dare. Don't you dare stagger me. I swear to the almighty Zeus, I will smite you where you stand. Okay, hold up, hold up. Okay, this is better. Just stay frozen. No, wait, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, I don't like this. Alright, now we're cooking. Ooh. Okay, Wade, you son of a gun. How did I miss that? No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No. I'm not falling for your tricks, you rogue! Oh. You son of a gun, Wade! I feel scammed. The power of friendship wasn't enough. This bastard had a bigger sword than me. And as we all know, the power of the sword and its size is directly equivalent to your battle prowess. Just you wait until I get a bigger sword, Wade. I'll be back for my revenge. You really strong, Wade, you son of a gun. Now I'm actually curious if I beat him, which I probably will. All a different character. Do I get anything as a reward? Because now I'm curious. I don't think that's a God's sword, because God's sword was way bigger. If you remember in Berserk, I'm pretty sure God's sword was taller than him. So this man has a big sword, but that's not on God's level.
Experience and determination, that's all I have over you. Fighting with all you got is the least respect you can give a swordsman, especially when fighting someone who can't be taken lightly. To become a great swordsman, one must first lay a strong foundation in both skill and physique. You've done well in that regard. I saw that in our battle. If you want to keep improving, a mindless repetition in training won't cut it. You need to pick a more specialized path. A more specialized path, you say? Yes. Let's discuss the rest back at the camp. This isn't a good place to talk.
I didn't win. Game, don't you dare lie to me. I didn't win. I lost. I hate those scripted battles where when you lose, the game actually tells you that you won. Don't pander me, game. Just tell me I lost. I can take it. I will only cry a little bit. Alright, what do we have? Because this is where I select my class.
Well fought. I acknowledge your strengths, Lux. You are now clear to explore the ruins. By now you should already know about the spread of the decay around the world. Decayed attacks are frequent, and even small islands like Lumiville and Oriton have not been spared. No, I haven't watched Awards. The thing is, I never did before, for two reasons. First of all, I haven't watched anime in years. The last anime I watched was, I think, Blue Lock, and that was like, at this point, I think I watched it over like Christmas break. Like I finished the latest season of Blue Lock, so I haven't watched anime in a solid 5 months at the bare minimum. So no, as you know, I'm a manhwa, manga, and manhwa enthusiast. But I assumed something terrible happened, so please do tell and I'll share my opinion on it. The rumors being spread out about the calamity are true. The Crystal of Atlan may have reappeared. That's the name of the game. Very nice. Let's find out what is the Crystal of Atlan. The Adventurers Guild was in its infancy when the Crystal of Atlan caused the calamity. A large number of Rhine City citizens contracted the decay, and more fell victim to the decay. Even powerful adventurers were no exception. The guild was just established by then, and was in no way strong enough to prevent things from getting worse. That was until the first guild president, Reza, took the Crystal of Atlan and left, ending the calamity and stopping the decay from spreading. Since then, no one has ever seen President Reza. His last words were a warning to always be vigilant of the next calamity. Now the day President Reza was worried about has come. Our meeting was not by chance. This is our responsibility now. Do you remember the first line in the Adventurer's Manual? The storm shall sweep across the world and quell the calamity. Now is the time for us to become the storm. For my honor. Good. That's the spirit. But for you now, it's still too early to talk about what's next. To improve your strength, you will need to choose a style of battle to orient you in the trials ahead. I will teach you some techniques from different branches, and you can decide after experiencing them firsthand. Perfect timing. The disturbances in the ruins have coaxed many decays from the depth. They retaken the mine. This is a great opportunity for you to get your hands dirty. Try handling it on your own. Greg, you son of a gun, I challenge you to a duel of honor. Pick time, date, and place. I'll be there anytime, or I'll be square, and guess what? You're gonna become S square after I'm done with you. Well, hi there. Hopefully your concert was fine. Hopefully you had fun. I saw you at Iron Maiden. Very nice. Kakura, to be honest, I do understand why solo leveling was the first place, and the main reason is because of the hype. Because solo leveling season 1 was so hyped that I
I fully expect, like, even though I don't watch anime nowadays, I fully expect Soul Leveling to win those kinds of awards. Because usually they not awards based on how good the anime is, they're based on hype, based on what people like. And majority of people just like Soul Leveling. And to be honest, I can't blame them, because it's the same reason why people liked Attack on Titan, because it was hype. You know? It wasn't necessarily because it was a good show, which I think it is, but that wasn't the reason for its popularity. It's just because it became mainstream and people just started, you know, hyping it up more and more, and people who do not even experience with anime started watching it. And that's usually how these awards are going. Basically, they're like a circle jerk that's glorified like Oscars, you know? Essentially like a knockoff version of it, where all it is just giving achievements to people who not necessarily deserve it, but people who will give them most publicity, shall we say. And Soul Leveling definitely did that for them, so that's the main reason. Well, you see, Greg, I am a fan of metal myself. And also, how dare you think that I wouldn't remember something that happened only a few hours ago. My memory might be as porous as the SpongeBob SquarePants himself, but I'll tell you what, I can at least remember things that happened this evening. For now, at least. This may or may not change moving forward. I will not stand for this slander. I have unlocked my third eye right now, so my memory expanded to the almighty 5 brain cells, okay? I quintupled my brain capacity. Now I can see future 20 steps ahead.
You did it well. I think your heart has already told you which path it wants to take.
Oh, by golly, it had.
There's no need to worry. Even if you choose a fighting style now, you can still switch your combat style as you grow, up until you awaken your class ultimate. Come on, Lux, make your choice.
Well, guys, I don't think I need to tell you. I don't think we even need to discuss who we're going with. I'm pretty sure it's a mutual understanding here that we are going with this gentleman right here. Okay? Very nice. Look at that face. If that face doesn't scream the... I don't know. You shouldn't mess with me, and also that I may or may not have been dropped a couple too many times as a baby. I don't know what will. However, we have a big sword, we have naked chest, and we have attitude to prove our self-worth. And that's all that matters today. And we are going all in. Okay, so... this... let's put this on the first skill. This second. Let's unlock all of them and just kind of take a peek. Greg, haven't we all been dropped? That's how do you think people come to enjoy gacha? It's not really an option. It's like a natural selection, if you will. So let's see. We'll do that, and then I don't really like that skill. That skill is a bit too slow, so we're not gonna use that one. I do like this one, so we're definitely using this one. And then I think that should do. Okay. So, the game so far has been actually kind of fun. The only gripe that I have with it is that it kind of feels like a mobile game with the skin of PC game, if that makes sense. Like, the menus, the gacha, you know, it just kind of gives that vibe of one of those, like, Chinese gacha games. You know the kind, the cheap, mass-manufactured kind. But the gameplay is fun, and the story so far has been pretty good. The other gripe that I have, rather, is the voice acting in like normal story is not prevalent. It's only happening during cutscenes and a very selective parts of the story, which is a bit annoying. But as I said, the gameplay kind of elevates it. So far, it has been pretty fluid, and from the looks of it, you can kind of stylize your own play style, if you will, with different skills. Like, you can select which skills you use, so it's not linear. It's not like you get a certain amount of skills and you use them all. It's like, I think the entire skill tree probably has like 50 skills or something, and you just select whichever one you want and you use them, which I like. But I'm not too far deep yet. We haven't done any raids so far or any PvP, so we only did a couple dungeons. And from those, pretty fun. Well, it's like we all played those knockoff like anime gacha games, you know, like One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach, Naruto, you name it. There's an ocean of them in Play Store, right? And if you ever played any of those games, you know exactly what I mean. It's like they all kind of resemble each other with a reskin of their universe they're trying to portray. This game doesn't fall into that, but it has the overlay of those kinds of games, if that makes sense. Like the menus, the different like passes, the login rewards and all that. It doesn't feel like traditional MMO, if that makes sense. It feels like MMO that was made for phone rather than PC game. Because like with games like Genshin and Wuthering Waves, you can kind of forget that those are made for phones originally. Because, you know, you can kind of fool yourself into thinking those are PC games. Even Honkai Star Rail to an extent. But with this game, you kind of don't get that. At least for now. It might change, but so far, I'd say it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. It may improve or downgrade depending where we go from here. Well, it's not that it's a rich gacha. It's just, you know, Greg asked me my honest opinion and I'm giving it to him, you know? It's like, I don't think you need a high budget in order to make a good game. It's just, this is clearly, like, there was a lot of passion put into the story and the actual gameplay. But I feel like if they tweaked the overlays for the PC version and made them a bit more stylized, so they don't resemble like you playing on your phone while on PC, I feel like that would have given a way better immersion. And also camera is a little bit wonky, but that might be on me. Yeah, quality over quantity, I totally agree. That's always grab. As I said, it doesn't feel like it's a cheap game. You know, the game is fun. And we haven't even gone into the main like meat and potatoes part, which is the raids and the PvP. We'll get to that probably tomorrow and Friday. Today's just kind of like an introduction. We're getting accustomed to the game. We're getting, you know, a feel for it, if you will. And trying to understand how we proceed from here. And whether we're gonna, you know, play it religiously or have it like a off and on kind of game. But let's continue. I've been blabbering for way too long. This man, Wade, already been waiting for me for like 10 minutes here. Standing crossing his arms, speaking to himself. Well, I've been blabbering.
Not a hint of confusion in your eyes. It seems you followed your heart. For an adventurer, believing in oneself is the most important thing. Alright, enough chit-chat. It's time for me to enter the ruins with Eudora and find the advanced decay. Strange. Where did they all go? Miss Eudora received an urgent report and left with the others first. Before leaving, she said something like, "The Red King has appeared. Tell Wade to get back to the Rhine City ASAP. We have a rat to catch." Coward. The meek monarch sure knows when to sink out of his hole. Lux, I'm sorry, but I need to return to Rhine City as soon as possible. I've seen what you can do, but this Orator mission should be easy for you. I'll see you in Rhine City afterward. I look forward to your report of victory.
What's in the box? Open it and see.
Like, you see, this is what I mean. Like, all these little menus just make it feel like a mobile game. Which is not the worst thing in the world. Like, this menu looks good. But it's just like the overlay. I really wish it was a bit more stylized. But as I say, it could be just me.
The higher the weapon level, the harder it becomes to enhance. It doesn't always succeed, so choose wisely, adventurer.
Okay. That is true, Kakura. As I said, on the base level, like, if you ignore all of this, right? I feel like it would have been way better if this part was hidden, this part was hidden, and this part was hidden. And it was just a mini-map, maybe a chat box if you really wanted to, but like an option of hidden, and just have skill slot here. Just have like skill slots, like in every MMO, and it would have been great. But other than that, as I said, I enjoy the game so far. It hasn't been dull, and I haven't felt like I've been doing chores or any sort of tedium. Like, as I said, I really wish the dialogue was voiced, but I do understand that it's not, you know, realistic probably to have every voice line voiced. So, it is what it is. It would have been nice though. No worries, Greg. I mean, if you're not feeling well, get some rest, because you probably need it. If I don't see you again, get a good night's sleep in you, and I'll catch you tomorrow. But if you do come back, hopefully you'll feel much better. I mean, you can take Greg from alcohol, but you cannot take alcohol out of Greg. Kakura is one of life's facts, if you will.
The message mentioned a veteran adventurer, but I didn't expect the president of the Adventurers Guild to come here himself. You look a little different too. You're way stronger than before, and you look the part too. It's good, but not quite there yet. By the way, I hear the traveling merchant in Lumenville known the art of disguise. Let's check it out. Maybe I'll give you a more fitting look.
I guess let's see. I guess this is where they introduce like the costumes and whatnot. let me just double check this quickly. Oh, wait, hold up. I didn't notice I have gear to equip. There we go. I wanted to open this thing. There we go. Now we're looking like a proper adventurer. Okay, so that should be fine. Now, let's get going. And we're here. Meet Sissy. Her tribe is well known for their face-shaping technique. Sissy's tribe loves to travel, moving between various floating islands. We're lucky to even catch a glimpse of them. Try it out. Is this where I, like, get to oh, so this is like the customization. Where I basically can select how my character looks. I kind of like that. Okay, so what do we have for hairstyle? The customization so far is not too in-depth, I guess. Oh, you can change the color of your gear. I actually like that. That's kind of cool. Red looks... I guess I kind of like red one. Let's go with... Let's just leave it white, I guess. That's fine. Oh, okay, so you can select your skin color. Let's go with a nice, healthy bronze. You know? Not too deep, but like, you know, we're getting there. You know, we might have been a little bit too much out on the sun, but... Make yourself yellow. So you can basically turn yourself in Mr. Zoidberg, or just get like cholera or something. Very nice. Let's go healthy shade of red. And luminescence was that? Oh, okay, so that's like how bright. Let's go 50. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go find Miria. Yeah, the designs haven't been too complex, but I don't know if that's like just a beginner city customization. I don't know if there's more in-depth mechanics later on. It might be, might be not, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I believe you. Oh, should we ask Master Glenn to come with us? He must be eager to find Miria.
We got another potion! Let's try equipping it!
Yeah, we're looking fine, you know, we're looking snazzy, looking good. I see. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I thought we were talking about the customization.
Miria, it's all my fault. It's too late. Master Glenn, the road to the ruins has been cleared. We can go find Miria now. No. I can't go. I'm sick. I'm sick. I can't get up now. I've fallen, and I can't get up. Okay, I'll set up first. With my new power, we'll defeat the witch and bring Miria back. Well. Well, the good thing, Liz, is that this game is cross-platform, so you can play it on your phone, on your PC, on your console, anywhere, so... That's one positive thing about it. But yeah, I really think it's charming. Like the mechanics, the style of the game. As I said, maybe it's just me being pedantic, but as I said, the layout, like I don't really. I'm not the biggest fan of like these messages, you know, for people like obtaining things. It just kind of cheapens the game, that if I'm being 100% honest. Oh, did the... I think the stream froze for a second. As I was saying, it's not that this game has poor design, as I said. It's just, I think little tweaks, as I mentioned, you know, just like kind of hiding this XP bar maybe and replacing with like skill slots. Putting chat that's like, you can, you know, like, not expanded but have like a little box. You know how in WoW you have just a little box with chat in there and it's kind of stylized, instead of just having, you know, just little messages appear here. And also, as I said, not the biggest fan of these, like, people getting things. It's like, I know some people probably care about that, but it just feels like tweaks about things like that, at least for PC version, or make them like toggleable, or like you can hide them and stuff like that. I know of Dragon Raja. I never played it myself, but I do know that game. As I said, this is probably not the biggest gripe, because like, if you take game as is right now, it looks great. Absolutely fine. And the raids probably will be the biggest highlight when we get to them. Kakarot, you're the same age. What do you mean? You look like a year younger than me. Unbelievable. This man thinks he can trash talk when he's halfway to the grave himself. Unbelievable. We all know the life ends at 30, Kakarot, and you're almost there. So don't you dare say that we ancient. The path to the ruins had been secured. Good luck, adventurer. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Kakarot, that's what we all say. We're not even close to 30 yet. Liz is almost there, and I'm halfway through. Okay, this actually feels nice. So the gameplay became faster, which I'm a big fan of, and it also became smoother with Berserker. I like that. Nice.
I'm a big fan of aerial combat in this game. It's very smooth. Kakarot, I'm 24 as well, so who's ancient here? You son of a gun, with the same age. Unbelievable. This man, the chutzpah, the gall to call me old when he's just as old. Unbelievable. Liz, can you believe it? Liz, on the other hand, she's ancient, you know? She's at least 2 to 3 years older than us, and it's like, can't imagine. For legal reasons, that's a joke. And for my own safety reasons as well. Alright, no chests? Is there? No? Nothing? Okay. I mean, the oldest one is Liz. Both realistically and metaphorically. Do you know the Big Bang, Kakarot? I mean, more like Liz just having a bad day, you know? You know what I'm saying? That's how old we're talking here. Almost there. Okay, good. What do you mean I have no respect? I'm just telling the truth. That's a secretive secret. Is it a chest? I swear to God, if there's nothing here and I just went here for nothing, I'm... Good. Good. That's what I like to see. I mean, Kagero, I don't know how great your history knowledge is, but I'm pretty sure Big Bang happened way before dinosaurs. Just letting you know that. Just so we're on the same page, you know. Okay, that doesn't look good. I have a sneaking suspicion. You know what? I'll be back, lady. I'll go regroup. You know, I'll go get some help, maybe. Oh, now the end, you know, the blacksmith guy is probably still crying into his pillow, and I don't really like watching an old man cry, so I might as well go and rescue his daughter, that turned into a demon. Energy rating C. I don't know if I can handle that. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay. Nope. Don't you dare. Okay, this is actually getting kind of spicy here. Nope. There we go. Okay, I thought I was kind of close to losing that one.
Don't hurt my daughter.
What? But she's already...
She's just sick. She'll get better soon. Isn't that right, Maria?
I don't know about that one, Chief. No, the old man! No, how could you?
No, you don't!
See, I saw the death flag way ahead. See, that's why when you see a weird tree stinging lady, you just dispose of them right then and there. Otherwise, it leads to a whole lot of troubles. Yeah, it is the same singing girl. That fight was actually kind of tough, not gonna lie. I actually had to kind of concentrate on that. Like, it wasn't super hard, but it did make me, you know, kind of shut up and concentrate for a couple seconds, which is more than I could say for the past 2 hours. Well, he's kind of like Cloud, but cooler. And also more spiky. Cloud wishes he had as much hair game as my boy right here. You see those spikes? Those are natural, okay? Cloud definitely uses copious amounts of hair gel to get his hairstyle going. But this is pure just define physics, law. Newton is crying in a corner with his apple in hand right now, looking at my hair, okay? That's how slick it is.
Oh, Lux. I'm sorry I put you in danger. Are you hurt?
Hold up a second. This man has a giant biotic arm now? That's metal as hell. Look, Liz. What I need... I can't hide the truth, you know. Cloud is fine, but let's be real. The man hasn't aged since Final Fantasy VII. The man been the same age for decades. If anything, he's older than you. It's like, you know, in anime, protagonist never ages is the same principle. This man doesn't have that. So, we talking here, he's a young whippersnapper compared to Cloud. And you know that.
My condition's stable now. No need to worry. This prosthesis was made a long time ago, but the customer who ordered it never came to pick it up. Never thought I'd use it one day.
Listen, Liz, you know the truth, and so do I.
I'm not quite proficient with it yet. I keep breaking things. Lux, there's a music box on the table there. Could you fetch it for me? My big-ass robotic arm doesn't allow me to pick up things anymore, as I'm wielding this Thor's hammer with my right hand, and by the creed of the blacksmith, I'm never allowed to let go of it. Even when I shower, go to bed, or do my blacksmithing duties on the porcelain throne, I never let go of this hammer. And so help me God, if you ask me to let go of it. Alright, Glenn. I'll pick up your box for you, even though it's literally 2 meters away, and you can most likely walk over here, but that's okay. I do understand. The sound of music emanates from the music box, and the original melody's tune seems to carry a hint of sadness. The melody sounds like the only Miria sang in the ruins. Miria always wanted to play outside when she was little, but there were Magitech devices all over Rhine City. I didn't want her illness to get worse from Magicite exposure, so I made this music box for her to keep her home. And stay home she did, clutching that box all day long. And then she grew up, understood what the decay was, and never mentioned going out again. She just kept singing every day to keep the loneliness at bay. Some father I am. Everything I did to protect her was just wishful selfishness. Keeping her by my side for a few more years. Now it's time to grant her wish. My daughter once said that when the day comes, the unfortunate happens, she does not want to sink into the earth all alone. Instead, her grave would be the endless sky where she could wander for eternity. Lux, please, return to those ruins and release her soul from her decayed shell.
Wow. That's heavy. I kind of wonder what he's gonna say, but she still seems to have her sanity.
For Miria's sake, I've been dealing with the decay for over a decade. I gave up on realistic fantasies long ago. The decay is irreversible. Her fate was sealed the moment she was infected. Let it end here. Lux, I can accept this outcome, but I still don't want to witness that moment with my own eyes. Let this music box accompany her in my stead.
Well, the story got heavy out of nowhere. It went from 0 to 100 real quick.
What's getting out of the What's getting out in the village? Is it true that Master Glenn is injured? Miria, how could she? That's her father. Miria has become a decayed. In any case, I will be responsible for taking care of Master Glenn until this is over. Sorry, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you in the upcoming battle with my strength. Take this circuit with you. Circuits are a new technology from the Magitech workshop that can be freely installed and removed on equipment and weapons, making them more convenient to use than insignias.
Circuits are new inventions from the Magitech workshop capable of boosting gear strength. Let's try installing one. You
Okay.
can also upgrade circuits, squeezing even more power out of them.
So this
We
is like
can face tougher enemies now. Keep it up.
this is basically like a gemstone system, or kind of like Jade's situation. The airship is ready for departure. The guild has purchased your ticket. Have a nice trip. Alright. So we're almost at the end of this chapter. Okay, Something tells me I'm moving without walking. Why? Oh wait. Oh. Is there no way I'm going? I guess not. Oh, hold up. There's a chest. You thought you could hide from me? Not so fast. I seal is good to know. So you're self-inserting now. Very good. Okay, so I just went all around the place. I don't actually know what I was supposed to do, but I assume I need to go here. I kind of forgot that was what my objective was for a second. I was just enjoying the little roundabout tour, if you will. Okay. Nice. No secrets there. Oh, they're all? That was a very short stage. I'll take it, I guess. I'll probably finish up this chapter and then call it a day. So this is about 2 more, like this included, I guess, another one, and I'll probably stages, and I'll probably call it a day after that. Because I spent yesterday, I forgot to pre-download this game, so I stayed up until like 2 AM downloading it, because it took ages. So it's, I think 45 gigs or something, heavy. And the verifying files took like another hour. So I'm like running on 45 hours of sleep at best. So I'll probably call it early day today and then just stream longer tomorrow. On Friday, depending when I decide, but probably tomorrow, to be honest, because I don't really have any plans as of right now, so most likely we'll continue this little journey of ours tomorrow after this chapter. Unless, you know, I decide to go longer, we'll see. Come on, Kagro. It's not time for dead jokes, yeah. Dead jokes coming out at about 1 AM, you know, when my brain already as soft as a good bowl of overnight porridge. The decay energy is so intense, it's suffocating. This must be the place. Miria. Well, I guess it's time for the boss battle. Let's prepare ourselves mentally. Let's psych ourselves up. Okay, let's okay, look at this. Okay, hold up. Wrong button. There we go.
Look me in the eyes, guys.
We can do this. With our collective powers, we can achieve the impossible. And beat this magical tree lady. Okay, you know what? On the second thought, maybe not. She does seem pretty scary. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Alright, cutscene. Oh no, she's gonna transform. She's gonna unleash her second form. Wow. That looks something. Alright, I guess it's round 2. Okay, so she can't be staggered anymore, which is a bit annoying, but expected. Alright, so far so good. No. No. Ooh. That was a toughie. But that was fun. I enjoyed that. Well, I guess this is the end. Huh? And just like that, it disappears. Like a gentle summer breeze. Never to be seen again. And just like that, triple S rank. Let's go. I like after the emotional, you know, departure. It's like, well done, you beat that lady real good. Oh, jeez. I quite enjoyed that. That was actually a very fun fight. Okay, so this is like the battle pass, I assume. This is where, like, how much is it? So, it's... So I guess it's 680, which is probably about $10 as usual. So yeah, I didn't even need to get this game will have battle pass. I could tell. And what do you get? So it's basically okay, so there's a limit of 100, and you do get some rewards actually. So that's actually kind of interesting. And there's so you get 100 a day, and I guess some weekly ones, seasonals. Okay, that's
Hear what kind of master he is. Do you have any idea how much damage hiding the decay has caused us? You, and you, stop making excuses. Pack your bags and get out of the village.
You're going too far!
Enough.
oh no. My blacksmith grandfather's game bullied, you son of a gun, how dare you. Master Glenn may have lied to us about Miria's decay, but he's often fixed up equipment for the village without charging a penny. And just like that, we drove him away. No one had the heart to do it, but there were also many people injured in the decay attacks. I can't say for sure. If I'd been the first to call for him to stay, everyone might have hated me. And Bika already made up his mind. It's out of my hands.
Everyone stop arguing. Once Miria's matter is over, I will leave Lumiville. This is my own decision. It has nothing to do with anyone else.
Good. Glad we're in agreement.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 2 years, thank you all for taking care of us, father and daughter.
How could this be? Master Glenn is saying goodbye before anything has been decided. Hey Lux, you got a sec? I have an idea. Alright, well, what do you got going? What shady tactics are you gonna bestow upon me? This Bigo is so frustrating. Let's report him to the guild and find a way to keep Master Glenn, yeah? I think the right choice is we should respect the Master's decision. You're right. Staying here and looking at the empty house every day might make him even sadder. Right, why not ask Master Glenn to move to Rhine City? With his reputation, his workshop will definitely be popular. Wait for the Master and the villagers to say goodbye, then you can help me persuade him. Persuasion isn't really my thing, so I'll leave it to you. Alright, let's see what we got. Look, Liz, I've been VAing for the past 3 hours. You get what you can. You take what you can get at this point, okay? I'm already barely hanging between this and the corporeal dimension.
Thank you for your company over the past few days. About Miria, I have some information I'd like you to relate to the guild. I believe your sudden deterioration had to do with the suspicious medicine she took.
Medicine?
It's something that's been making the rounds among Rhine City adventurers. Said to be able to change one's physique. First, Miria did get a lot healthier, but soon after, her condition started to rebound and become much worse. I was afraid that she would be harmed if people found out. So I quit my work and moved to Lumerville. It may have been a coincidence, but something about the medicine seems strange. Tell the guild about it, so the adventurers can do a thorough investigation. Once I return to Rhino City, I'll find some work at the weapon workshop. If you need help with anything, just ask. Ellie was just going to twist your arm about moving back to Rhino City. It's not like I have other options apart from Rhino City. The little girl is a tad impulsive, but she got the curiosity every major technicians need. She's got potential. Before you leave, I want to have a good chat with her. Could you deliver a message for me? Okay. What do you think? Did Master Glenn agree to the call to Rhino City? I'm also just saying, Liz. It's not simple. I half the time I honestly forget what voices I give them, so I kind of make it up on a spot yet again. And most likely it's not even remotely the same, but you know what? I'm ready to commit it. That was his plan all along, and he said he wanted to talk to you before he left. Me? Did the master say anything about me? You said you're very curious. Really? This is a compliment, right? I'm going to find Master Glenn right now. You must be tired from fighting for so long. Rest up today. Tomorrow you can take your leave with Pika and head back to the Rhino City. Oh, by the way, the gramophone in your room. I just fixed it. You can try it out. The airship to Rhino City will arrive tomorrow, so you should get some rest today.
Looks like you got an insignia, adventurer! Insignias can improve gear too, but they can't be swapped out, only replaced. So think carefully before you use them.
Okay, so they can swap out, replace. That's fine. I won't equip it for now, in case we get better gear. Now. All those quests as well. Oh, this is like, I guess, basically a newbie quest situation. Oh, I guess this is like, events. Like dailies. Oh, that might be interesting. Yeah, we'll check those out tomorrow. I mean, Kagura, there's no shame in whatever way you speak, to be honest, because when I first started learning English, I obviously had a very thick, like, Eastern European accent, as everybody would probably who comes from there. Like, I was most likely sounding like, "Oh, hello there, how are you doing? My name is Lux, and I'm here to, you know, play some games with you." And, you know, it wasn't that bad, but you get the gist. I didn't like it either, so I just kind of adapted my way of speaking from video games and music mostly, and also anime, if you can believe it. So I guess that's my secret. It's not really a secret, it's just how I did it, I guess. Oh, I actually finished this chapter. I thought... Oh. Ah, okay, so there's not it's not everything. There's like Elite and Abyss, so I guess this is like the how hard the stage is, basically. I mean, you can clip it if you want. There's already plenty of blackmail material you guys have on me. I don't think one more clip will do anything. So feel free to clip whatever you need. Okay, so I think we'll just follow suit with that character and probably call it a day as soon as we finish with this cutscene. Ellie said the ground floor has been fixed. Here goes nothing. Okay, I guess let's listen to some tunes. Let's have a nice send-off. Oh, I'm definitely not reading that. Okay, very nice. Now let's sit on our wooden throne and ponder our meaning of existence. Well, yeah, that's why I did as well, because when I was, I guess we'll just chat for a little bit, because you know, why not? So just to give you advice, basically, the way I did it. So when I first moved to UK, I was mostly listening to like Russian-speaking YouTubers and all that, but I actually did force myself to listen more towards Western side of entertainment more, which is like movies, as I say, games, music, you name it. But YouTube also helped quite a bit. I used to watch a lot of Let's Plays and channels like Game Grumps at a time, like Markiplier, who else? I think those were like the main two that I used to watch a lot. I think JonTron was another one. But yeah, I watched a lot of like entertainment focused. I never watched study or learning type channels, but those were like the main two where I learned how to speak, I guess, in a way that would make sense, because learning from books is no ideal. Like stuff like Duolingo and all that, it doesn't actually teach you the way you would speak to normal people. It teaches you the phrases that you may or may not use, but it's much better to hear somebody talk as if they would have a conversation with somebody else. Because usually, when you do like Let's Plays, you basically make up conversation as you go about the game, about different subjects, because, you know, you need to fill the void, otherwise nobody's gonna watch it, it's gonna be boring. So those helped me tremendously in realizing that, like, oh, these are like the phrases, the words I can use, the how can I approach the conversation, and just speaking to people as well is obviously a huge help. But if you don't have like a lot of English speaking people around you, those are like the easiest channels to get yourself into the language and develop a different accent, if you will. Because changing your accent is not that hard, to be honest. It just takes time and effort, but it's definitely possible. Let me put music. I didn't know this was gonna stop. I was having my tirade. Stop playing. I guess even the game had enough. That's no ideal, but whatever, I guess. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, just keep practicing, Kakura. It's like with anything, practice makes perfect, and at the end of the day, if if you put in the effort, you'll achieve the results that you want. Well, let's take one final look at the outside. Take one final look at this haunted mirror that doesn't show my reflection and makes me believe that I'm a vampire. This is this map of grandeur. I guess I'll just share my final thoughts about the game before I go off, just to, you know, sum it all up. So far, I mean, we only scratched barely this have completed the first chapter, but the game has been pretty fun so far. Like, it had its good moments. The combat is definitely a highlight for me personally. UI needs a little bit of tweaking, but that's negligible in the grander scheme of things. Story, pretty good. Unfortunately, not everything is voiced, which is, you know, no ideal, but I can live with that. It's not gonna make or break the game. But
Congrats on getting the new avatar frame activated in your backpack.
oh, go new avatar frame. So I guess let's use it then. I don't know what it is, but yeah. As I was saying, the game is pretty fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and most likely we will continue playing it because, as I said, this was a bit of a trial run. Obviously, I wasn't taking it too seriously, if you will. I was just kind of goofing around and being a silly man, if you will, for the most part. But the combat was fun. The bosses were interesting. And overall, I think we had a pretty good time. So we'll definitely revisit this tomorrow and go as far as we can before I inevitably decide to, you know, there's going to be one of the two things. I either will play this game to the point where I'll realize that in order to keep up with other people, I would need to spend copious amounts of money and cave in eventually and start whaling. Or I will persevere as a free-to-play player, have fun, and enjoy myself until I can no more. Or until the other Etheria Origin game comes out next week. That being said, I hope you all have fun. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And tomorrow, I'll be back. Same time as today, 8 p.m. GMT time, UK time. I'll probably post an announcement in Discord tomorrow morning, because I most likely will pass out as soon as I'm ending this stream, since I'm a bit tired. And yeah, we'll get on from there and see how it goes. So hopefully you all get... Already stumbling, you can see how tired I am. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So take care, get a good night rest, and we'll regroup same time, same place, tomorrow as always. It's good catching up back with you guys, and hopefully I'll be back for longer than 1 month this time. Catch you all next time, guys. And bye-bye.